said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic. Cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
So, welcome to People Like Us.
Yeah.
Dan Brown, Chris Muldowney, Southpaw. Give us a shout, Southpaw.
Hello. Hiya.
Before we start, we just want to say a thank you to our sponsor, Dash Media.
Yeah.
Dash Media are a website design company and branding company. If you've got a business and you need your website revamping,
Yeah.
or your brand revamping, Dash Media are the people. Or if you've got an idea, right, you're going to need a website and a brand, innit?
Yeah. You've had that spark.
Yeah. Why?
Fancy your business. You need a website.
This is it. So Dash Media are different to other companies. There we go.
Holy
Now we've started. Shout out to Dash Media, our sponsor. Thank you. They make everything possible.
You're going to have to cut that out. I've swallowed that wrong way and it's not going to go away.
Now we've started.
Holy shit. Coffee on the lung is not good.
That's a strong coffee, Southpaw.
Yeah, lovely stuff. That's
It's
all.
really nice. I drank it too fast, but there was a bit more foam than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah.
So like I went to sip and there wasn't. It was just foam and it
Oh yeah.
shit happened.
Don't worry, mate. It's all
It's exciting.
I think I'm all right.
No, it's all
We
staying.
survived.
It's all staying in that, mate. Don't worry.
I'm all right. Shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Good
That's
to be
it.
back.
We're back in the room. Yeah. No, I was just saying on the drive up here, that song,
Yeah.
Gangster's Paradise
All right,
by
yeah.
Coolio. I know it's been rinsed. I know we heard it on a million times before.
Yeah.
When that song plays and you're on your own, you're in it like,
I don't know whether I was going through a bad time in life when it was so popular, mate, but I really despise it.
Do you really hate it?
Can't stand it.
Oh, mate.
As soon as I see Coolio get off my telly, you with your dreadlocks, they're terrible.
Do you know what?
Spiderhead, no.
After Big Brother was probably one of the worst things he did. Do you remember when he went in Big Brother?
No.
Yeah, they did like a celebrity. I think he was in the first Celebrity Big Brother.
Right.
Obviously, I think Coolio was a bit of a one-hit wonder. He
Yeah, I
had,
can't remember any of the songs from him.
Gangster's Paradise.
They've
made
had
it.
an album or two, but
Yeah, but
didn't
it's-
do very well, did they?
When you hear Coolio, you just hear Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
And he went on the Big Brother thing, the celebrity thing. What an arsehole he was.
Was he?
Yeah. That's the thing with reality TV shows. Like, there's no hiding, is there? Like, you can't hide.
No.
If you're a
a
dickhead-
weapon, you're getting caught.
Yeah, and obviously he was an aging rapper by then. Like, as you can see, his hair had gone in
Yeah,
the
he'd
middle.
be a big prima donna, won't he? Like a diva, expect his shit ironed for it. Just think he's better than everyone else just because of having loads of money. Because he'll have made a fortune off that Gangster's Paradise.
So
It was-
how much
what
money did he
movie
make?
was it? Gangster's Paradise was on. It was one with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Was it?
Yeah. It was she was a school teacher and she was it
Was that the woman in
Bad
the
Boys? No, not Bad Boys.
Was it the woman in the music video? Because there was a blonde woman in the music video.
What's Coolio's hit called, lad?
Gangster's Paradise movie. Put that in.
God.
Michelle Pfeiffer, you'll know who Michelle Pfeiffer is. I'm still recovering from that coffee, mate. That incident. I haven't quite got there, but
Good coffee.
He's coming back to haunt me. I think I've made it and I haven't.
Good coffee, man.
Coolio should make about $1 million in annual publishing royalties from his recordings.
That's per year, yeah. But back in his day, he made a fortune before that. But what I want to know is Gangster's Paradise and then search film. Gangster's Paradise film. Because I know it was in a movie and I didn't like that film either.
Didn't you?
No, so it really put me off.
Dangerous Minds.
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer, Dangerous Minds, that's it.
I've never seen
she's
this.
in charge of a classroom full of teenage black kids who disrespect her, don't like her. Hispanic kids. Well, there's a mix to be fair, but yeah. She wins them round with her teaching methods.
Right.
I hate it. Shit.
I never seen it.
No.
Hey, she was a big deal, wasn't she, in the day?
Yeah.
Wasn't she?
wasn't half.
She's before my time.
Catwoman. Do you remember Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer?
Was that Catwoman?
She was the first Catwoman, yeah.
In Batman Returns?
Don't ask me.
The one with the leather and the stitches? That can't be her.
Yeah, of course it's her, mate.
Oh my God. That was so my childhood crush. I don't know what it was.
I think that was the one where Michael Keaton was
That's
Batman.
him. Yeah. I mean, for me, that's Batman.
Yeah.
For me, that is Batman. Same as James Bond.
Batman, really, though, going back, Batman's kapow. bonk.
Oh, that overweight.
Batman and Robin,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a TV
yeah.
show. That was the first Batman I'd ever watched.
Some of them Batmans looked really out of shape, didn't they?
Yeah, man.
They looked like
They were working out.
Yeah, no,
It's funny when
weren't.
they were climbing
Yeah.
they'd have the bat thing and they'd be climbing the wall.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Batman's coming a long way since
Hey,
then.
great
like,
production for the 80s. Though. Cool.
pow, pop, kaput.
I swear down, bonk was one of them. It used to crack me up every day. Bonk. You'd throw a punch at a baddie and it'd just come up in like a card. What's those magazines called? Comic books.
Comic books.
Where they put like a star around the word.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, and then the star around it. It'd come up on the telly while they were fighting. Bonk.
I think I remember some of them.
You remember seeing them?
Yeah, I think back
They were
in
still
the
playing
day.
them when we were kids, weren't they? I remember in the early 90s, they were like, they'll have been what, 1970s? Probably.
Well, I was watching it in the 80s, but it could have come out in the 70s. I don't know, mate. But
Well, if you think Batman Forever
that
was
was
made
the first
in...
Batman I encountered.
Batman Forever was made in the 90s,
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Was that the one we were just looking at?
Yeah,
Batman
Catwoman.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but then
That came later.
them kapows, kaputs, they were still
Yeah.
on the telly. On
Were
Sunday.
they?
Yeah, sometimes on a Sunday. I can remember
Yeah.
watching them with my dad. Yeah. Yeah, it was some...
80s telly was so much better than it is nowadays, man.
I mean, look at that there. Look at the build on Batman. Look at the build
Zero
on-
pecs.
Zero
Look
pecs.
at Robin, skinny as your life. Man, he was.
I mean, he hasn't even got his mask on. Oh, they're seeing. It's not even... It's like their eyes aren't
their
in
eyes
the
are
masks.
particularly covered there, aren't they?
No. It's come a long way,
It has with it.
hasn't it?
Yeah, those modern day bat suits in the new Batmans are cool, aren't they? Like, if you were wearing that, you'd feel hard as like a coffin nail when I can beat anyone up. Like you'd had a gram of coke or some shit.
Oh, mate, I'm sure all of them were coked up. Back then, drugs were rife, weren't they? You know?
I don't know, mate. I wasn't back there.
Oh, of course, mate. Of course.
We're all at it with them.
Of course there were. Hollywood back in them days.
You can see like the pow.
For this one.
Thunk.
Zoc. A Zoc.
Bap.
Bap somebody.
Outstanding behaviour.
Outstanding. Look at this one here where they're walking up the wall, but really they just crouched down. They've turned, they're turned
walking
angry.
along.
Isn't that
That's
brilliant?
what I was on about, where they're pulling up, but they're just walking along a flat surface.
It's beautiful.
They still do those tricks on TikTok nowadays, like make themselves look like they're walking up walls and that.
Have you seen that guy on... I see him on Instagram. That guy who always says, duties. That guy. He eats mushrooms and that. Mate, some of the... Oh, you won't know who he is. Hang on,
Nah,
I
I don't know
screenshotted him the other day. Hold on. I hope it's in
Duties.
here. Yeah, that's what he says. He's saying do these. He's telling people how to like get hench, basically.
Yeah.
No, I know you're going on
these.
about.
Yeah, do these. He says it all the time. Mate, some boy. He is, by the way. I screenshotted it, fam.
Is it the same guy who walks about with long hair saying go to the fucking gym? You seen
Who's
him?
that? Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
He's class
Go
him
to
like...
the fucking gym.
He tells people straight. Do you know what I mean, Southpaw? The do these guy.
I know exactly who you mean. He's absolutely massive, isn't he?
Yeah, and eats mushrooms and that.
Just change this to these, mate.
Mate, I've done this searching before and I can't ever find him. But I seen him come up the other day and I screenshotted him. And I thought,
He's hilarious, isn't he?
That's a pointless search, this boy.
yeah, it's a pointless search, innit? See if it comes back to me at some point. But yeah, mate, he's into all this. And there he is. Go up. There, that's him there.
Is that him there?
No, up. Him. That's him. This is
That
the
is
do
the
these
thing,
guy.
You want to gain muscles by being at home? Do these. Do these.
He's a beast, him, mate. You need some of the see some of the stuff he does.
That was an impressive transformation, that. So if I do what, I couldn't even do one of those. Literally, one of those is beyond me. Two.
Yeah, whoever he is, mate, he's the do these guy.
All
Oh,
right,
mate, he's
there you
epic.
go.
He's epic, mate. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah. Right, so we got some boxing this weekend, haven't we?
We do, mate, yeah.
Big fan of boxing.
I love it, mate.
So, what do you think's going to happen then? Look, it's all about Joshua, innit? Course.
And Wilder.
Yeah, but we, you know.
I care about them both at this point because I really want to see that fight, mate. So I'm desperate for Wilder to get through, and I'm desperate for Joshua to get through. I am a little bit concerned about Deontay Wilder. I know he can just chin someone and it's over, but
Would you
oh man, I think he's vulnerable as a boxer. I think Parker's a better boxer than him. So I think Parker, with Andy Lee, who's a great trainer, they've got a plan. I've heard him talk and I watched all the build-up. I just fancy him, mate. I think he's going to be the one to upset the apple cart and kind of spoil the party, and we won't get... like Usyk did with Joshua Fury.
Yeah.
Came in and ruined the party. That's what Parker's going to do this time.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Joshua absolutely murders Wallin inside 5 rounds. I tell you what, he's got that look in his eye, mate. He's dangerous, this man. Everyone else is dead chilled and that. Did you see there was a grand opening? Did you watch it?
No.
Oh my
No.
God.
Tell me about it, though.
Joshua's frosty, mate.
Is he?
Didn't want to know. The TNT guys are doing the interviewing.
Right.
And he wants no part of him. He won't talk to him in the press conference. He's saying, oh, why isn't Eddie asking me the question? He's pissed off, mate.
Really?
And he's pissed off at Wallin. Wallin's been chatting shit. He's past his best. He hasn't got the hunger anymore. He's scared of losing. Saying a lot of stuff that Joshua just doesn't like. And I seen his demeanour last night and I thought, he's going to murder this guy. Take his head off, Charles Martin style. This guy's better than Charles Martin.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the way Joshua's going to fight.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with you. I don't think it's going to be as easy as that. I think, in my opinion, I think it'll go 12 rounds. Joshua might win, but I think it'll go 12 rounds. I think Wallin knows how to keep himself from getting his face smashed in. That's what I think.
Does he?
I think so. He's never had his face smashed in.
Fury smashed his face in. He
In 12 rounds.
bullied him all over. Fury
Wallin
got a
wasn't-
cut very early. Third round.
Which should have.
Fight should have been stopped.
Yeah.
Anyone else, if you weren't a champion,
Yeah.
your fight's getting stopped.
Of
Wallin's
course.
the winner. Fury bullied him around the ring, mate. Walked him down and smashed him up all night. Joshua's a far better athlete than Fury is. He's going to jump on him, mate, and land clean shots and hurt him. Wallin might have survived against Fury, but Fury doesn't land clean like Joshua does. Joshua's, it's all much cleaner than Fury. Fury's a better boxer.
Yeah.
He's got more IQ, he's cleverer, he's a better mover. But precision punching and technique, there's no one in the division that matches Anthony Joshua, mate. Nobody. Not Wilder. No one.
Usyk does.
Precision power. I think he's just a really high output, accurate guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's precision. He's beautiful.
He's precision.
Yeah,
He's immaculate.
He beats Fury for me, mate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Which again spoils the party.
But you
have to bow down to the guy. He's the best boxer of the modern era, isn't he?
I mean,
By
listen,
a mile.
after
If he
that-
beats Fury.
After that pantomime the other week, that was supposed to be a pantomime that didn't go to plan, my mind has changed a little bit about
What pantomime?
the UFC guy that fought Fury.
Oh, Ngannou.
Yeah, that changed my mind a little bit about Fury.
I wouldn't take too much from it then.
No?
No. I don't think he was prepared for it. I don't think he took him seriously. He went in the ring thinking, I'm going to just walk this guy down and take him out with 1-2s. And Ngannou had a little bit more than what Fury expected. And let's be honest, I mean, it wasn't great, was it? It wasn't like Ngannou was great, Fury wasn't great. They were both poor. Joshua
Very.
takes them both apart on that night.
Oh, yeah, on that night, yeah. I don't know, when I think about Tyson Fury, on the eye test, he's never been great on the eye test to start with, right? But I think to myself, and this is true for everybody, people break down at different ages. So if you know the rule, if you took care of yourself, you normally have more longevity. You can be at your peak for longer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the major athletes, your Joshuas and stuff, they still look pristine.
Yeah, because he
they're
looks after himself, mate.
Totally clean lifestyle. Fury hasn't done that. And I think...
Very Ricky Hatton, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think Fury wasn't really... careful what I'm saying. He was blessed with boxing ability, but he was never athletically blessed. Best. His body isn't blessed.
No, it's his IQ that gets him.
Yeah, and you see him moving about and that in his body, and he might be breaking down him,
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think Fury's... I won't use the
Waning.
word... I won't use the word done, but
No.
I think it's downhill from here.
Yeah, it's
And
past his peak.
Physically.
Yeah.
Physically. Yeah, I think his
That
brain...
left hook wasn't anything, really, was it? Like,
No.
the left hook that put him down from Ngannou
No.
wasn't
No.
like shake your boots right on the chin. It was sort of off the top of the head type.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I've got to put it down to complacency because Fury's much better than that. And if he turns up and fights like that against Usyk, there's only one winner. It's like not even a fight. He
No.
gets took apart.
He will get took apart. I don't think.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
I
hope
don't
he-
want him to get took apart.
No, I don't. But you know, I mean, all of these, right? All these people, like, they're all getting old. You know, these big people.
Yeah.
Like the mid-30s and 40s, nearly now. Like
Yeah,
this
it's coming to the
era.
end of the era, and
Yeah.
all this era's had is abuse, really.
It's been great.
But once it's gone, then it'll be acknowledged as, holy shit, that was actually a really good era. That I think that goes on with boxing throughout the generations. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what they've got until
Yeah,
fighters start retiring, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's been good this past 10 years. It really
Yeah,
has.
really good.
Been really lucky.
We have, and who's carried that?
Joshua is the big name, isn't he?
He's carried the entire thing, mate. Why did you?
Carries a strong word,
Why
Chris.
did you? He has carried the sport, mate. In this country, in particular.
Do you think?
Yeah, he sold out Wembley twice. He sold out the Wales Stadium, 80,000. Just massive fights, got everyone interested in boxing. Boxing wasn't anywhere near as big as it was before Joshua came along.
No. But, if you put Joshua in an era where they were all tin cans and puddings, then it wouldn't be much of an era. All them other opponents have made up. Like the characters, like Dylan White, what a character. You Derek Chisora, I know you never fought him.
But
Tyson.
without Joshua, is what I'm saying. Without Joshua, it wouldn't have took off like it did. I understand you need
Probably
dance
not.
partners.
Yeah.
But Joshua was the one that propelled it. Because
Yeah.
I've watched boxing for years, and it's never been as popular as it is right now. You know what I mean? People setting up boxing channels on YouTube for fun because there's money in it. You know what I mean?
Joshua captured my heart, shall we say. I wasn't a big boxing fan, really.
Yeah.
I'd watch the major things. I dare say, before the Anthony Joshua Dylan White fight, I'd watched Fury beat Klitschko.
Yeah.
And then pretty much, then the one before that would have been Manny Pacquiao
Groves Froch.
and Floyd. Nah. Oh yeah, I did watch the Grove Froch. Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
that. And I watched obviously
Hatton Mayweather.
no, I never watched that. But I watched Pacquiao Mayweather.
Bruno Lewis.
No, I never watched that. So I wasn't
No
big.
Bruno Tyson type stuff now.
No.
Yeah, I've been watching it since the early 90s with my dad.
Yeah, well, you very, very, you go back longer than me.
Yeah.
But the Joshua and, like you say, the carrying thing, Joshua, yeah, of course.
Because
Anthony.
boxing was in a dark place, mate. Like,
Yeah, I heard.
in the UK,
I heard.
until Eddie Hearn came in and Anthony Joshua came along with him, boxing was dead. No one wanted to cover it.
No.
There wasn't any exciting fighters. Like, I think at the end of Hatton's era and Nassim Hamed, that's when it started to go
It was David Hay, wasn't it?
downhill. David Hay was kicking about, yeah.
Who was that guy? That Wetty. I say Wetty, punch my face in. What's his name? The English guy.
Which
Got flattened by Wilder. Audley.
Audley Harrison.
He was our guy, wasn't
Well, he won the Olympics, but everyone knew he was terrible.
he?
No one expected him to beat Hay.
I
It
never
was
watched
a-
him.
Yeah, we all went round. Do you remember Dean from Webworks? He had a pub in Camden, the Three
Oh, yeah.
Tons. We all went down there to watch the fight, expecting something. Well, I wasn't expecting anything, but the lads were. And it was a shit show. Hay knocked him out in 3 rounds. Audley Harrison didn't throw a punch. It was, shocker.
There's a place. Camden. Hey, now. You ever been to Camden?
Welcoming people, though.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Yeah, I've been a few times.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a Warburton's advert.
Yeah.
You know, like going back in time. It is like to a bygone era. But with modern...
Very small village, yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the lack of horse and carts, it would be like a Warburton's advert. But it's like taking
Probably got horses and carts, mate.
Probably, yeah. I remember, I went to Camden once and I did see a toddler riding a cart horse.
Did you?
Yeah, down a terrace street, yeah.
Yeah.
While his
It's
mate
the
was
kind
on...
of thing you'd expect to see.
Yeah, his mate was on a stolen... I say stolen, it just looks stolen. A crosser going up and down the street.
Yeah.
A fire.
All crosses look stolen then.
Yeah. You can't ride a... Yeah.
That's been nicked.
Any crosses stolen.
You know, I'll
innit?
pay $5,000 for this. Yeah, you nicked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, Camden... I know, God bless the place. I'm sure they're nice people.
Yeah,
but,
very nice people, mate. I spent quite a bit of time in Dean's Boozer and
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Nice.
like normal northeastern people, just salt of the earth sound, yeah.
Yeah, salt of the earth, innit? That's what it is. But
Yeah.
no, this thing on Saturday night, look, I hope it all goes our way. What, let's say it as it is. What we want to happen is we want Dubois to beat Gerald Miller. That's what we want.
Do we?
Of course we do. He's English. Why wouldn't you? I'm patriotic. I don't. This brash American come over, this drug cheat.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But
You want our English young lad who.
yeah, I'd love to see him knock him out. Actually,
Yeah.
now you mention it, if he lands the right hand on Miller and puts him to sleep, I'll be
Yeah.
out of my seat.
We want that to
slowly out of my seat, but I'll be out of my seat.
Yeah, we want that to happen. We want Joshua to beat Wallen. We want
Wilder to beat Parker.
But this wonderful sport that we follow,
Yeah.
it never happens like that.
No,
So it won't just be 1, 2, 3. Something's going to happen.
I don't know. I hope.
Predictions
well,
now, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, because this is going to be bad for time.
Yeah, but we can look back and say I was right, you were wrong. Sort that.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, my prediction is that Wilder. We'll
Yeah.
do fight by fight.
Yeah.
I think Wilder is definitely going to win.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do it. I'll say it early to
Yeah.
protect my bet. I'm not going to say round 1.
No. Let's be specific on it because that's what you were saying earlier.
Well, I'll make a specific claim.
Go on then.
He'll do him, and I'm going to play a bit of safety.
All
He's
right.
going to knock him out on a nasty knockout within 4.
Yeah.
One of them sleep ones.
Yep, no problem.
Not a fall down, get up.
I can see that
A
happening.
sleep one.
Yeah, I can see it.
And everyone's going to be shocked because that's never happened to him. That's what I think will happen. What do you think will happen in that fight?
I mean, my head tells me that Wilder should touch him and knock him out, but I have a horrible feeling Parker's going to beat him and beat him up.
How?
Better technique, landing more punches, keeping out the way of his right hand, and eventually getting Wilder to the point that he was in against Fury where he's knackered and you're capable of taking him out. I can see that happening. I really don't want it to, but my prediction is that Parker wins by stoppage late. Between 9 and 12, he stops Wilder.
Okay.
I don't want it to happen. I want Wilder to spark him out, like you saying. Inside 2 rounds would be beautiful. Straight on to Joshua, early night. Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the
Just
way and move
1,
on to
2.
March.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? But, no, I fancy Parker. I fancy him.
So we'll bring it now to
Joshua Wallen.
We'll do the Dubois
well,
one first.
All right, yeah.
I think it's going to be the worst one to watch.
Yeah?
For a fan of Dubois,
Yeah.
yes. What I think...
It's not going to be nice in there for Dubois.
No. I think this, mammoth of a man is going to ragdoll this timid kid round this ring, and I think Dubois is going to quit again.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be... Will that be 4 quits?
You've got Joyce and Usyk. They're the only 2
Quits.
really... Well, you can't even call it a quit against Usyk. Yeah,
I mean,
it was only a jab, but it was boom, right on the point of your chin, man.
Well, I think...
He could have got up and
Yeah.
went out, but yeah, it was a quit, actually. You're right.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the 3rd quit.
Yeah.
And I think it's not going to go well for Dubois. And I think it's going to be not very nice to watch. Gerald Miller's not a clean, they're not beautiful. He's just that. He just plows forward.
Walks forward, bam, bam.
Yeah, sides of
Body.
the arms, just slapping the shit out of him. And in the end, Dubois try and
He's
move.
got decent stuff, though, Gerald Miller, when he puts it together. I was watching him against the Australian kid who he just beat, who I had a bet with you on Dave Allen beating him. What's he called? That Aussie kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Yeah.
Lucas Brown.
Lucas Brown, yeah.
Yeah.
Cost you some money, Lucas.
Yeah, he has
It's
like...
good, that.
But that's what I think is going to happen. I think Gerald Miller's going to, unfortunately, rag him about, slap
Yeah.
him all over, and it's going to be not very nice to watch.
Well, that's what I was thinking, mate.
And
I
I
was
think
thinking that Miller's going to walk him down and beat him up and make him quit on his stool, probably.
Yes.
Doesn't want to come out.
Yeah.
He can land that right hand, though, Dubois. There's
I
a chance
think he
for him.
will.
So my prediction is going to be Dubois by knockout.
Right. Okay. So we've got a Dubois by knockout and a Gerald Miller by mullying, basically. A mullying.
You're saying Miller by...
Mullying.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know when. He's just going to
Yeah, wear him down and stop
terrify him, yeah.
Yeah.
To the point where he's had enough to a
If
lad.
it goes on like that, it won't go past 7 or 8, I can't imagine. If that's the way the fight goes, where Miller's literally doing what he wants with him, I don't see the fight lasting long. But I think that Dubois, given the fact that he's off the peds now, this guy, and his ped use was... His punch output was crazy, mate. He was throwing 100 punches around for a heavyweight, which is abnormal. Now he's not on the peds. Dubois lines him up, just catches him, all of a sudden Miller's thinking about coming in because I don't want to take them, but Miller's such a big man.
Yeah.
He's such thick. Like,
Yeah.
his head's massive, man. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to predict Dubois.
Okay. So we have two different.
KO 9 beyond.
You think Miller's going to get KO'd?
Yeah, I think he's going to stop. I think he'll have to stop him.
I wouldn't put any bets on, mate. You could end up skint.
We'll see. I'll only put your tenner on you.
I don't think someone's KOing Miller.
Don't you?
No.
Well, we're going to see, mate.
We are.
Who's he been hit by? What's his resume? Nobody in there,
really.
is there?
No.
So
Will Dubois be the best person?
I'm sure
he's fought?
I've heard stories about Jarrell Miller getting sparked out in Tyson Fury. I put Miller down 4 times in sparring. I mean, come on.
He says everything. He told everybody.
Yeah,
he
but
has,
Jarrell Miller didn't deny it. And it was all over like social. You know, Miller, he's a bum. I dropped him 4 times in sparring. You don't just say that about a fellow boxer unless it's got some weight, you know what I mean?
maybe. Well, we'll find out.
I fancy Dubois.
Okay. So Miller, Dubois,
I've
Parker,
gone Miller.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our friend,
Yeah.
the main man, the big man,
Yeah.
you know, the product, Anthony Joshua. So he's fighting Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very close fight. I think 2 different styles. You know, Joshua's good at the stuff he's good at. Wallin can do the things he does. I think Wallin knows how to survive. That's what I think he does know how to do. And Joshua knows how to punch people's heads in.
Yeah.
What I think will happen is I think it will go 12 all the way.
Yeah.
I think one man or both men will go down within that time.
Right.
It'll go to 12. It'll be a controversial. Some people will say Wallin won. Some people will say Joshua won.
And Joshua will get the decision.
And Joshua will get the decision. That's what I think will happen.
You lost all faith in our guy, haven't you? He's
No.
going to smash Wallin to pieces, mate.
So
Going
what's
to
your
obliterate him. He's going to knock him out inside 5 rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens inside 3. He's going to go out there and do a demolition job. Walk him down straight 1-2s. Look to go at the body. Unload on this guy early.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope that does happen.
Inside 5 is my prediction.
Inside 5.
You think Wallin's hard as nails,
No,
don't you?
I just think he knows how to move.
Fought?
I think he knows how to move.
Does he? Plodder. He's all right. He's technically all right, but Joshua smashes him a bits, mate.
You think?
Right hand, all day.
I mean,
Lands it when he wants.
I think Wallin knows better than to engage, to start going slugger for slugger.
Well,
so
he's
that's
given
not-
up a 6-inch reach advantage, so he's going to have to come into range to land punches.
I think he's going to try and box and move. And I think Joshua's going to try and do the opposite. I think Joshua's going to try and come forward, obviously. He's going to box and move, and it's whose tactic works. That's what I
He's
think.
not Usyk, though. He's not that
Definitely
kind of boxer
not.
and mover, mate. He's not going
Definitely
to dance around the ring and flummox Joshua with his movement.
Absolutely not. I don't think he'll need to.
I don't think he's fast enough either. His feet aren't quick enough. Joshua's feet are probably quicker.
Joshua's pretty quick for a big man.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
His feet are decent, mate, yeah. He's underrated, I think, for his footwork and his general defensive skill.
When you look at Anthony Joshua, like, you can't, I mean, I'm not even going to say, like, he should have done better. He was a unified champion. He had the belts. He beat loads of people. So I'm not going to say he should have done better. But he, for me, if he had the mindset that Mike Tyson had, he could have been one of the greatest boxers ever to have lived, because he has the body, he has the power, he's got the fitness, like, he has everything. He literally has everything. I don't think there was ever, like, he moves better than Lennox Lewis, right? But he punches as hard as him. Like, he's immaculate like Frank Bruno, but just better than him. Like, he had all the ingredients, and it's like, oh, when you're looking at him, like, he was the beautiful guy as well. He was this complete package, and you're like, how didn't you go on to be a 10-year in and like smash everyone's head in?
This pressure that's loaded on him.
Yeah, just summit here.
Ridiculous, man.
Summit here was missing.
The analysation that goes on with Joshua.
Yeah.
Like, every video, all the stuff that's happening this weekend in boxing, every video is about Joshua. Frank Warren's, Eddie Earns. Even when Wilder's done a video, who's in the headline? Wilder says this about Joshua. It's like, it must get on top of that stuff, you know what I mean? Being overly assessed all the time by everybody, everything he does. I just think the pressure got to him, mate, but I think he's He's released himself from those shackles, and we're going to see it on Saturday night. I can't wait.
I mean, look, if he goes in there and wipes Walling out in a few rounds, I mean, he ain't that doesn't tell me now, Chris, that's what he should be doing. He should be doing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He should be.
Yeah.
This is the man that beat Klitschko. This is the man that once we thought was the best. He should be dispatching Walling easily.
Yeah.
He should be making the statement.
I think so.
So I'm not going to, if that happens on Saturday night.
You won't be surprised.
No, and I'm not going to say he's back, he's lost the shackles. No, he's supposed to beat him, mate. When he beat
Well,
Hellenius.
not the way you're talking.
I just think Walling's better than Hellenius. That's all I think.
Right.
So, when he beat Hellenius the other month, we were like, well, of course he was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Well, if he beats Walling, then I'll say, well, yeah, I'll give you a bit more credit because he was harder to beat than the other one. But
Yeah.
you're not back as far as I'm concerned.
When is he back? When he beats Wilder and Fury.
He's got to beat one of them two or Usyk because they're the three.
He's never going to beat Usyk.
No, he's not. He couldn't. It's just wrong style. It would be if he beats him. But there's other people coming up, like that. I like that Frank Sanchez. Like
He's fighting on Saturday night.
I like him. Who's that young kid? The one that the American
Jared
one?
Anderson.
Yeah, I like him.
He's all right.
Different era. I know that.
I think if you put some of these guys in with the top guys, Joshua, Fury, Usyk,
Yeah.
they get beat. You
If
just rate them because they're up and coming.
If he fought Ruiz again, which I think he should fight Ruiz again. It's 1-1. You know what I mean? I think they should have a rematch, and he should close that chapter.
Yeah.
He needs to put him to sleep, doesn't he?
I'd love to see that.
If he beat any of them people, so we're talking beat Ruiz, beat Wilder, beat Fury, I actually think he'll beat Fury now. I've changed my mind on that.
Well, you know me, I've always thought that he beats Fury.
Yes,
but
you did. I always thought Fury would beat him.
Yeah.
But after that Ngannou thing, I admit that has planted the seed in my head, and I've thought, you've lost it. And I don't think he can get
He's
himself
not
back.
invincible, is he?
Nope.
Like everyone goes on like he's superhuman and can't be beat.
Nobody is. Everyone's
Joshua
got a
starts
idea.
unloading punches. He can beat anyone. He's just got to
Absolutely.
unload those punches, let him go. And that's what he struggled with, but I don't think he's going to struggle from here on in. I think he's, as I say, he's come to a point in his life where he's like, because I can just tell by his demeanour, he doesn't want to know anything about media, or he's like, oh, whatever. Doing his interview. Like literally just, yeah.
I can't take him seriously. I'm not going to lie. I like the fella. I just think he's a product, and I think he's acting all the time.
Like manufactured.
Yeah, I mean, that thing, I did see something on YouTube the other day where he stood there giving it all stoic and that, and like not answering, like, oh mate, fuck off, you bellend.
Why?
Like, he's just pretending, man.
You reckon?
Yeah, mate. He's a cuddly bear. He's cuddly. He's a nice lad. He is. He's a lovely guy. He's a nice person.
Yeah,
That's
is he?
not who he is.
Well, they say the nice guy is the fake, and the
You really
horrible
mean.
man is, yeah, I prefer the horrible man. I don't want to hear him talking nice in interviews. I want to see him mean and angry and getting in rings and destroying people. I was saying this on YouTube. I had an argument with someone. It's like, why are you analysing his behaviour in an interview? What do you like about Joshua? I like him when he gets in the ring and smashes people to bits. I don't want him as a personality. I don't care.
No.
Get in the ring, smash someone to death.
It's difficult for him because
Can I have a water, please, Courtney? I'm
Of course you can, mate.
he has to
getting a
do
bit throaty.
he has to do both, doesn't he? Like, he is a product. He has got endorsements to
I
back
think
up.
he's done it to death, mate. He's done it all.
Yeah, there's two sides to Anthony Joshua, isn't there? There's the, let's call them two characters. There's the nice guy who's good at, promoting products for people, the guy you want to advertise your product, your
Yeah.
Under Armour, your Lucasade, the great guy, the kind of clean, clean cut enough to put you in front of kids, for kids to aspire to. He's not a drug addict. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's got a little bit of a dark story, but companies put him forward to be an ambassador for their brand. So he's obviously clean enough for them to like him.
Yeah.
So that's character.
He's got a really good image.
Yeah.
That image is built, and he's no longer as media friendly as he was.
And the other side is this stoic, mean, angry
That's what
guy
I'm
that we
talking
see.
about,
And I want to believe that the mean guy is really him, and
Yeah.
he's just pretending to be nice. I actually think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
I think he's a nice guy, and he's pretending to be mean.
I don't think.
You don't?
I think he's a bad man.
Do you think?
Yeah. I think he's from the streets. What he was doing, he was shifting weed, driving around, owning Watford, that kind of thing. He's like, oh, don't fuck with Anthony Joshua
Yeah.
type of lad.
You think?
Yeah, 100%. And he's been moulded into this media friendly, going to make you loads of money, great management team, got him saying all the right things. Because when you heard him in interviews, he was always so like plastic and fake. And it's like, don't. I just didn't want to listen to him. It's like, I'd rather listen to Eddie Hearn talk about Joshua than Joshua talk.
The
You know what I
salesman,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I hope that is the case.
Yeah, he's a bad man. Horrible.
I'm just not convinced.
I bet he's done some damage to people back in the day, kid.
Do you
Not
think?
on the streets. Yeah, man.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I know I did hear that he was used as muscle,
Yeah.
sort of thing. He was used as the enforcer, let's say, sort of
He
thing.
was talking. Did you watch the Louis Theroux interview?
No.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He was talking about in that he fought 6 lads on his own, smashed them.
Did he?
That type of bad man, mate.
Never.
6 of them. It was a good scrap. That's what he said about it, Joshua.
Never. It
Yeah,
was
man.
a good
It's a good
scrap.
interview, that one, because it's not like your typical boxing interview. It's like
I like
Louis Theroux.
I
He's
like
good, isn't
Louis.
he?
He comes from a different angle, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like when he asks his questions and stuff.
yeah.
He's a bit warped, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really good at what he does as well, because he'll ask a really offensive question, but he asks it in such a nice way that you're
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll answer you.
Funnily enough, I heard an interview the other day, which was somebody interviewing Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
You know, about his life. He's lived an interesting life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done some crazy stuff, Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
He's been in some weird places, like in the mix with very weird people, deep in the. Can you remember the racist one that he went to? They were all.
No, what was that?
Yeah, he went to a racist family's house and lived with them for the best part of 2 weeks, and
Like a white family.
yeah,
Who were racist to everybody else.
American
Like
white family.
rednecks. Yeah.
Yeah, he also went to one that was a church
Right.
that indoctrinated all the kids and that. It was- some of the places he's been are just crazy.
Huh. Yeah.
Racist family, the most racist family in America. That's what they called me.
The most racist
they are.
family in America.
Yeah, it's like he gets threatened a few times, Louis Theroux, because he's asking questions. You know the way he asks them. Like he comes across really polite, but the really probing the
Yeah.
questions that he's asking. He just puts them in a way where it softens you a little bit. Yeah, and they were like, "You keep talking like that, you're gonna have to get out of here because someone will hurt you."
Yeah, because of his character and the way he
Courtesy,
is.
the most racist family in America. That's all you need to
Yeah.
search for. Yeah.
Yeah, because of how he looks and the way he is, his personality, I think he gets away with stuff that other people wouldn't get away
Yeah,
with.
definitely.
He kind of gives an era of like, oh,
Ah, yeah, that's it. America's most hated family.
where are they? Is that them?
No, they're top left-hand corner. That lot there.
Mental.
How racist are they?
Yeah, they're off it.
Never.
The proper church, hate everything. Like, oh God.
What? So are they religious people?
Yeah, very.
Right. So the deep Christian sort of thing.
Yeah, the dad. Oh my God, he's.
God hates
Okay.
America.com.
I think the racist one and the most hated family are 2 different ones actually, but they're very racist and just horrible people. Well, the dad is, and he controls all the daughters and stuff, and they can't leave. Like they're there forever in his own created church. He's created a church.
No.
Yeah,
So he's got a little mini cult going on.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
love that.
And all his daughters started leaving. Like
Yeah.
towards the end of the show, he'd been covering them for a long time, and a few daughters, they were running away. You know, they weren't just leaving; they were like escaping,
Right.
type shit. Like I'm
right.
out of here.
Right. It's just a bit human trafficking, like a bit like abusive.
Like
sort of thing.
Fritzl type stuff.
Yeah. I mean, look, stuff's gone on when they were younger.
You can imagine.
Stuff's
yeah.
gone on. Yeah, those cult leaders, man. Like, I watched a documentary on them. You can't help but think, like, I'd love to have a cult. You know what I mean? Like, imagine.
Tell me more.
Well, you know, if we're going down that way,
Go on.
you know, if you started a cult,
Yeah.
you can pretty much write the rules.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you got ideas with regards to the rules? Have you got specifics on what you do with this cult?
Yeah,
I'm intrigued. I've never thought about starting a cult. So
I think I'd take a page out of North Korea to start with. Yeah.
okay, interesting.
No,
turn of events.
no. I don't mean. I wouldn't make a communist cult.
Right.
No.
You say North Korea. I hear things.
I just make everybody look like me.
Oh,
So-
how'd you do that?
Yeah, everybody else has the same haircut.
Right, I'll be fucked.
Yeah. we can work it out, you know.
Yeah.
But everyone, I'd do the Kim Jong-un thing.
Right,
Where everybody
okay.
has to look like me.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say people can have like 2 or 3 haircuts, you know?
All right, so there's a variation on the type of...
Mine or it down.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That sort of thing.
So the Jason Momoa look.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd start with that. You could basically go around the world and pick bits out of things that you like.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I think is cool? You know, like in my cult, not that I'm that way inclined because I'm
Right.
Christian,
Yeah.
but I quite like them mats them people pray on.
Yeah, yeah.
What's them called?
What, the rugs that Asian people pray on? Like the
I don't
Muslims
think-
and that?
I don't
I don't know
think
what
they're
they're...
Asian.
I don't know what they're called.
I think they're like, are you like Muslim or something?
Yeah, that's Asia. India, Pakistan, that's what you're talking about. isn't it?
Asia's China and that. That's Asia. That's Middle Eastern.
Asia's... No.
Yeah.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
Pakistan, Middle East? No, the Middle East isn't a continent, mate. It's all Asia. So Iraq, Asia.
Anyway, you know them
Sorry, go
people who wear like the things and they have the
Turbans.
Beard. Yeah, they have the beards and they go on the
Sikhs.
mats.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd have mats. Everyone would have a mat, I
Right.
think.
To pray,
No, I'm not pushing religion on people.
You're just having a
We're
mat.
a good cult.
we're just a mat.
Yeah, a mat. Maybe to like when I speak. Do you know what I mean?
Like an assembly.
Yeah. Now listen, look, Hitler was a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
But he gave a good speech, didn't he?
Yeah, apparently.
A good speech. People listened. So when people listened,
Germans are hard on the ears, though, innit? So we can appreciate
yeah. So I wouldn't bring that in, but I definitely do good gigs.
Good German.
No. But I do
We
good.
stay in English, are we?
Yeah. I do good gigs like Hitler does good gigs.
Yeah, yeah. I
Do you
can
know what
imagine
mean?
you giving good speeches, to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair, Dan.
Like, you know, when you get really like, might be a topic like I'm really into, like
Yeah,
animal welfare. Like
Right.
I'm really into that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I feel strong about it. So I guess I would give a speech Hitler style, not giving it this and all this, but you know, animated.
Why wouldn't you choose Winston Churchill for speeches?
He
over-
wasn't really like. Look, he was my guy. Do you know what I mean? I'm on Winston's team, but he didn't really have the
We're trying to
rapport.
gain viewers here.
Yeah, but he didn't have the rapport that Hitler had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Hitler did have that.
He had good
like, that
rapport.
rapport, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Follow me or
Matt's-
you die kind of rapport.
Yeah. That's what we'd have. My colour. No, not die. No,
Right,
no,
okay,
God,
no.
no. It just a cult is choice.
All right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well-
you don't have to be in my cult.
No, obviously.
But
yeah,
if I had one, I'm just saying how I'd have
free
it.
will cult, yeah.
You can leave if you want.
Yeah.
But if you're in,
Yeah, you've got to follow the rules.
You look
and you're
like
gonna,
this.
You're going to give the Hitler type assemblies and...
yeah, you look like this. You have this haircut. You have the prayer mat, but it's not for prayers. It's just for sitting on.
Yeah.
Don't want people sat on the floor.
No, obviously no. Dust and that.
Hitler-style speeches, not preaching Nazism, obviously.
No, just in his style.
Just preaching the Dan cult. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
what
oh my God, you
happens,
could have a book. You could like the Bible, but the Bible. You know what I mean?
Alright,
The
yeah.
Danble or something like that. You could have a book.
Yeah.
With it, and it has like, it's not big.
King
Just
Dan's Bible.
Yeah, it wouldn't be one of them big things, just a few pages. And
Yeah.
if you just have like 10 commandments and we just live by them
Yeah,
commandments.
so there's only 10 rules, is there?
I think 10's a good number.
It is.
I wouldn't know because I haven't wrote them, but
It's a
I bet
round number.
I bet there's not loads. Maximum 20. You just write a
Yeah.
list of do's and don'ts.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Thou shalt not.
Right.
I won't use thou shalt
Is that
not.
going to be like the Bible shall not?
Yeah, I
no
don't want to
murder?
copy. See, if I do that, then people are going to be like, oh, it's Christian. So
Yeah.
I can't start it with thous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll just have to be like bullet points. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Follow the law.
Yeah.
But is there a different law in your cult?
You know, we'd have 2 books, right? We'd have a we do and a we don't.
Right, okay.
So there's 2 books.
Yeah.
The green is the we do and the red is the we don't.
Right.
So there's 2, not holy, but 2 books that the cult
Yeah.
sticks to.
Guidance.
Yeah,
books.
the we do's and the we don'ts. That's what they would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be in a hot country.
Right.
'Cause no one likes cold.
No.
No.
You're halfway there getting me with a warm country.
flag.
Which warm country? Are we going Caribbean?
I think I'd.
Because if we are, man.
I think I'd have. Cults have a lot of money, right? So I'd have an island. So it'd be like Epstein's Island.
What's
Yeah.
Right.
the biggest? What's
So-
the biggest we do, and what's the biggest we don't?
We do. We be nice to animals.
Right. Okay.
Don'ts. What don't we do? Well, we don't like spiders. So
Right.
that would be the first we don't like spiders.
That's a rule that we can't like spiders.
If you're in the cult, you don't have to be in the cult. Do you know what I mean? You're in, so this
Can
is...
I just pretend to like spiders? Will you ever find out?
I
You know
guess
what I mean?
not. All I
Oh,
can, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Give it that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'd have an Epstein Island, just
Yeah.
without the paedophilia. Just
Why
a
are you
nice
using
island.
Epstein's?
Because he had an island. He's the only guy I think of.
Branson's got a.
Well, Branson's island then.
Right, I bet
One of-
that's his fiddly.
There's a few island people. Didn't he?
Sorry, don't sue. Shit,
Yeah.
Edit that out. Didn't say that about you, Richard. Calm down, bro.
No, Richard's fine.
Relax, Richard's
I like
sound.
Richard.
Richard's got airlines.
Mate,
That's
he's
all.
Cool, isn't it?
Hotels and that.
He's
I like
got
Richard.
gyms now.
He's got gyms.
Virgin Active gyms.
Oh, yeah,
They're
I've
brilliant.
heard of them.
Them.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
A Virgin Gym.
No,
Virgin Active gym,
yeah,
mate.
yeah,
Honestly,
Is it?
Zoe
Virgin
goes
Active.
incredible, mate. Facilities are class. Spa's like 10 times better than Valentine's.
I don't go to the gym, mate.
What really?
I'm not a gym goer.
No.
On
No, I'm in wreck and ruin as it is, mate.
on Chris's cult, what's the one rule?
Don't start cults.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm not a cult leader, me, mate. I'm a follower. If Dan started a cult that moved to the Caribbean, I'd probably be down for it. But even with some of the rules that he's mentioned there, like
Yeah.
the hair thing, I'm going to struggle with it, but I'll do my very
Your
best.
hair's flying now, sir.
It's getting there, isn't it?
Flying, mate.
Yeah, it's
you
good.
could knock a ponytail out in a year if you went for it. If you just let it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's the top, though. It's deceiving. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you a
Yeah.
bird's eye view of it, but it's...
Well, no, but when I first met you, the head of hair that you've got now is completely different, mate.
Yeah, man, a hair transplant will
it's
do
bang
that
on.
for you.
Bang on.
Yeah, it's
I
getting
rate
there,
it.
bro.
It fucking worked.
Yeah.
It did.
It
my,
did work.
My head of hair was shit before, wasn't it? It was terrible.
It was gone. Pretty much.
I just had tufts, didn't I?
Tufts?
Little tufty bits.
No,
back
but you got
now.
got
I was
rin-
pouring that dust on it for you.
Yeah,
that,
you were.
Topic.
Topic.
I
Yeah.
remember the dust. Yeah, the dust was great. It was magic, that dust, wasn't it?
In the mirror, I thought I looked good, but I've seen photos and it's just like big dark patch here, dark patch there, bald spot there that you've missed. Just terrible shenanigans. But yeah, man, I'm glad I went to Turkey and got that done. It was beneficial. I feel a lot more
What did it-
comfortable
what
in
did
my
it-
own skin.
What did it cost?
The transplant itself in the hotel was 2.5, and then I had to pay for the flight, flight. So that was 600 quid, I think. So I went from Newcastle to Amsterdam to Turkey.
Did they do it in
Just
one...
over $3,000.
Did they do it in one go, the whole head?
It was the most horrendous thing. Sat there for like 16 hours. Couldn't move. Wouldn't let me
16 hours.
move. So first thing they do is make all the little holes in your head.
What did they use?
Tiny little incision thing that makes this hole for your follicle to go into.
Right.
The doctor does this. That takes about 2 hours. Then they start numb all your head, and they start taking the hairs out the back of your head. Now that process goes on for about another 3 or 4 hours, and they lay all your hairs on a bandage. So there's just thousands of hairs laid out on these bandages, blood everywhere. And then they let you go for lunch. You go back, and then you sat there for another 7 hours while they put all the hairs back in your head on the places that you wanted them.
One at a time?
Oh, mate, yeah.
That must take... How many are they doing per minute? Because I imagine there'd be thousands.
Yeah, no.
Is it like-
4,500 grafts I got for my $2,500. So that's 4,500 hairs were taken out the back of my head and put on the top.
One at a time?
Yeah, man.
Never.
Yeah, the worst part about it is the anaesthetic when he's sticking a needle directly into your head
God.
to numb, to put the anaesthetic in there. Honestly, I was crying, mate.
I
I just
bet.
broke down in tears.
That bad?
Yeah.
You haven't even
I was
started, have
weeping,
you?
mate. I was weeping. I couldn't take any more. And the doctor just came over and put his hands on my shoulders and started massaging me. And I was
Did you
like,
get hard
oh,
on?
You know me, mate.
Yes,
But yeah,
Ishmael.
it was a traumatic experience.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
one that I'm glad I did. You know what I mean?
Do you get the doctor's number?
Yeah, just for referral purposes.
Yeah. Well, listen, 4,500
Grafts,
Who
yeah.
gets that job?
What do you mean?
Who's...
The nurses get that job. So all the doctor does is numb you
Right.
and then make the little incisions. Then the nurses take your hair out and then the nurses put it back in. I think they're called technicians, not nurses, but yeah. I'm
So,
happy.
I guess, does the back become thinner then?
Yeah.
Forever?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know whether you can tell.
Nah.
Does it look any different?
Nope.
It does when I've got it shorter.
Right.
You know, when I get it with 2.
Yeah.
You can tell that there's like hair missing. It's like a thing that starts here
Right.
and goes around there, so you can kind of see. But yeah, that's why I don't like it getting it cut short. I'm trying to keep it growing more.
Right. You can't tell from the back.
Yeah, you can when like if you're taller than me, you'll see it. You know, on here.
Clever.
But yeah, miracle.
Isn't it?
Yeah, buzzing with it.
Mad that like. So they just stick hairs in.
Yeah.
They don't have to take like the follicle. Do you know what I always thought they did?
Yeah, they pull your hair out of your head, mate. Follicle and all.
So the follicle's attached to the hair.
Yeah, and then
Right.
they put the dents in your head, the little holes in your head, put the hair in, and you've got to, like, it's really important that you don't touch your head for like a couple of weeks. You've got to be very, very careful about what you're doing in case they fall out. But after like 3 or 4 weeks, you can get rid of all the scabs on your head because your head's full of scabs.
Yeah.
You can get rid of all that and then start washing it and treating it as normal. And yeah, I think I got mine in July of 2022. So here we are, like 18 months later. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I wish I had more on the top. It's a bit thin, as I say, on the top there, but I might go back.
One thing I'll say though is you've took it like an absolute champ, because for months you've been called follicles. With the top of your head, you're just like
I
nothing.
don't mind the banter, me, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
This is like people coming back on these like trips coming back from Turkey.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
my plane was just full of them, mate.
everybody-
Bandages on everyone's heads.
Everyone's just coming back.
Yeah. They give you that thing around the head, right? So the swelling doesn't go into your face, but you've got to take the headband off after 3 or 4 days. You have to. And then your face just ends up like so swollen. Like I looked like the Elephant Man for a few days there. It was bad.
You
So
see
that
all the
band-
horror stories though. That's what terrifies me.
Yeah,
like,
you've got to find someone reputable.
Yeah.
Mine was 5-star rated on
Is it?
Trustpilot, so
Yeah.
I had trust, you know.
I'm going to try it, but I'm going to do the not shave your head thing. Do you know where like you just get it done bit by bit? You know what I mean? Like start off here just a little bit and a
Yeah,
little
but
bit.
you would only be looking at getting that front hairline bit sorted, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they wouldn't need to shave you.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just take they might have to do something with the back of your hair because they can't take out big long strands. It's got to be short.
Might
like
have to shave
a couple
up the
of
back a bit.
millimeters.
Yeah. That's probably what they'll have to do.
But they wouldn't have to shave your head because you're not. Well, I don't know what the top of your head's like.
Little
mate, 'cause
bit.
you're
It's going
strategic,
there.
aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, it's going there. That's where it is. It's a little bit here and
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit here. But obviously the bun hides it. Do you know
But
what I mean?
if I was in your shoes, I would never have got a hair transplant. Mine was gone. You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, my hair's so bad.
But I've heard the stories of people. Obviously, the big fear is I don't want to get my head shaved. But I've heard stories of no, you don't need to. You just go often.
No, you
and
won't need to.
Getting bits. You just slowly.
The company I use do it in Manchester, and so you don't have to go to Turkey. You know what I mean? But I think you're paying like 1,500 quid for half the grafts
Right.
in the UK because it's a bit more expensive. Where if you go out to Turkey, you get a lot more grafts. So if you're really struggling with your hairline, the company tell you should go to Turkey because you're going to get more bang for your buck. You know what I mean?
If you're getting a lot done.
Yeah.
If you're getting a whole head. Yeah, makes
But
sense.
even reading through all the reviews on Want Hair, which is a company I use, plug, pay me.
Hey, us.
But yeah, reading all the reviews on Want Hair, the Turkish people get the ones who went to Turkey left a better review than the ones who went to Manchester or London. A lot of the people who went to Manchester or London were complaining about hygiene and the way they were treated.
Really?
Yeah, whereas Turkey, it was like waited on hand and foot. We had a chauffeur that came and picked us up, took us from the hotel to the hospital,
When you
brought
say
us back.
When you say us,
Yeah, there was me and another guy there. We didn't go together.
right.
But once you're in this hotel with this guy, it's like, all right, we're like traveling together, we're getting this done together, you know, like emotional support.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just paired us with this guy from London. He was canny, actually.
What I was going to say, how did you establish that you're both getting it done?
Well, we just both paid for it and had the same date. We seen different doctors, but we were booked in at the same time.
Yeah.
So we got picked up. We were staying at the same hotel.
Right.
We're downstairs, and he's like, "You waiting for Want Hair, mate?"
Yeah, right.
Yes, I am, mate. You. Like, we got into the taxi, had a bit of banter, and
How could you tell? Because you're both bald.
we're both struggling, mate.
Yeah.
Struggled street, and we're English in this hotel.
Two people sat there on their own.
We're looking at each other like,
Yeah. Yeah. Just eye contact, like you know, son. Yeah. So when you're in the thing, obviously, did you see him while you were sat next to each other or not? When they were sticking the things in your head?
No, you go into a room,
Right.
like your own room, and you get fed 3-course meal, all sorts, mate. It was good. It was
Never.
a good experience.
I wonder
painful,
why Turkey have just taken that.
Did it with
like,
the teeth
it just
too?
seems like the place to go. I wonder why that
I
is.
don't know, maybe it's probably something to do with the economy and they can afford to do it cheaper because there won't be many people in Turkey who are getting hair transplants, so they'll bring it in from abroad to make that money. And let's be honest, I mean, it's a day's work for $2,500, mate. Come on, you know what I mean? Man, I think one hair get like 50% of that. 50% goes to them and 50% to the doctor. So, but you've got to imagine, I know people in Turkey, and 1,500 quid in Turkish money is a lot of money.
Is it?
Yeah. I was in a taxi for 3 hours. I gave him about 17 quid, mate.
Never.
Yeah, I couldn't believe what he was asking. I was like, no way. Kind of Turkish lira, I think it's called.
Right.
I gave him 600 Turkish lira, which is nout, as I can remember it, maybe 30 quid. He's like, too much, bro, too much. You've been driving me about all day. Took me to a kebab shop, took me to the beach, like all sorts. Mental.
Never.
Yeah. I had nothing to do, so I was just like, I need to get out of this hotel. And then I met the lasso I know over there. She came and picked me up. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. It was like a proper experience, and the balls to just do it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Fuck it. I'm going on my own. I'm doing this combined flight, Amsterdam, you know.
Yeah.
I'm having this.
Yeah, I'm having it.
Yeah.
You did it all.
I did
You
it.
did it like.
I did do it like,
Yeah. No, do you know, like when you...
you know, you get that sense of pride that I did that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't just sit on my ass and think about doing it. I actually did it.
Yeah, you did. I remember when you first started saying it. You literally, you came up with it, got the cash, did it, went, came back, and it worked.
Yeah.
Great success. I bet loads of people say they're going to do it and don't.
Yeah.
That's me. Like, my hair's, I don't want to show you, but recedo, it's coming. I think by the time I'm 35, I'm going to have to start thinking about it. But I hate needles.
How old are you?
24.
It's going to happen sooner than that, bro.
What do you think?
Sorry to say, mate. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, you ain't got no 10 years in that, mate.
Well, your head of hair's like doing the running away from your face thing, man, disappeared on top and everything like that. That's not that big a deal. You see what they've done with mine. I didn't have a fringe, you know what I mean? It was like non-existent.
Yeah.
So it's fixable, mate, but I don't think you're going to be...
Coach, he doesn't have a fringe. That comes from the back of his head.
Yeah, it does, mate. Hairdresser's got it on point, mate. We work together to keep these strands long.
Yeah, he's a
And the
tactician as
yeah,
well.
it's very tactical. But yeah, I don't know whether I'd ever have the balls to do it. Like you say, it's actually an accomplishment. It's
Yeah.
And fair play, mate.
The biggest thing is the pain, but you're prepared to just get over there. Once
Yeah.
you're in the chair, like, it's just... Are we then? Let's get it done.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A few needles and that. You know, give you painkillers.
No.
But you could take them.
I think actually I might have got a couple of ibuprofen, paracetamol, something like that. But I'm not sure because I'm not sure what you can mix with that anaesthetic that they put in your head. But anyway, after we'd finished that, I was fine, mate. I didn't feel a thing. And I was sat in the chair for about, I'm going to say 15 hours, getting all this taken out, putting back in, and over like that.
Never.
Yeah.
It's mad that you did it all in a day sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sat there the whole day.
Yeah.
For 15 hours.
Yeah, like a little hour and a half break.
So in these like 15 hours, like what have you got your phone in your hand? What are you doing? You just have to
I
sit,
swear down
look
at one
straight
point.
forward.
Have you ever been sat in the same position where you can't move? Like
On
a
a plane?
claustrophobia thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it hit me hard with about 2 hours to go. I need to move, and she wouldn't let me.
Right.
But yeah, I was like freaking out a little bit. I've been in this same position, you know, when you can't feel yourself anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't even know that my arms exist anymore. My legs, are they even there?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just a head.
Yeah.
I'm not even a person anymore. I'm not. Look at your hands going like trying to move your hand, like, look like the Thunderbirds. Oh, fuck.
It was weird, man.
Yeah,
but I just
I
hadn't
bet.
moved in that long. I was starting to freak out, but yeah, I had to get through it. She wouldn't let me move.
No, I know. Listen, I know those. I haven't done no 15 hours before, like, but I've sat in a seat on a plane for a...
I've done one of them as well, but it was much more comfortable because I had a TV in front of me and loads of TV shows and music and stuff like that.
No needles in that.
No needles in that.
No needles.
No,
mate,
sounds
no.
nice, mate.
Lots of Baileys and ice. I remember that. You know, ring the bell. Baileys.
You had a flight recently, didn't you? Or not long ago when you... Was that you who went to Abu Dhabi or something? Not like a couple of years back.
I went to Australia in 2009.
Right.
That's the flight
Was
I'm
that
talking
long
about.
haul
It was a
and you
24-hour flight.
yeah.
Stopped in Abu Dhabi and then went on to Australia.
Yeah.
It was 8 hours to Abu Dhabi and then 16 from Abu Dhabi to Australia, or 14,
Right.
something like that.
Didn't you get like
Australia's
free
massive,
drinks the whole flight? Was that you?
Yeah,
was telling me, yeah. Just
Flew with Etihad and it's just all complimentary on the house.
Yeah.
Food, drink, everything. The service isn't the quickest, like, I mean,
Is it
the
not?
pace I was knocking back the Baileys, it wasn't, they weren't keeping up with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was waiting half an hour in between drinks, sometimes an hour. The lights been on, bitch.
soon cotton on you,
Lights
didn't
on
they?
still, man. So, you know, come on.
Literally just keeping it on. Literally just every time, just get back on again, ready for the next one. Yeah. Yeah, those Etihad flights. Do you have a little cubicle in that?
No.
Have you seen them before?
No, I haven't, mate. Like, was that first class, you mean?
I don't know. Whenever I see the adverts for the Etihad, they always look like they have little cubicles in that.
Yeah, that would be first class. That
Is it?
I went on. It was a really nice plane, but it didn't have no cubicles. I was sat next to a lass
Right.
who was fit, proper fit. Didn't talk to me at all during the flight. Made me feel really uncomfortable. Caught me crying at Marley and Me. 'Cause I've never seen
God.
Marley and Me. I've never seen it, so I stuck it on. Like, go on, then. It's got a dog in it. He's funny, and the guy in it, Owen Wilson. He's funny guy. Yeah, watch this.
14
I
Baileys
ended up
deep.
blubbering. she looked at me like, all right, love, I've got a heart. Fucking Marley's just passed away there, bro. Little golden retriever.
Fucking hell, that film,
And
innit?
how the fuck? Just gonna sit there. No emotion. Oh, yeah, what's happened to your cat, mate? I hear the cat done one.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve left.
Did he?
Yeah.
You good? Like deep down, bit good.
No.
Hey, no.
Deep down, I'm relieved.
Yeah.
When Steve entered my life on Friday night
Yeah.
and he went to sleep in my bed, the future flashed before my eyes. And I was thinking, no, like,
Why?
it's just a chew, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Pet ownership is a responsibility that you
of course,
Yeah.
you know, I live
can't
in
be
a,
arsed with it.
yeah, and I was thinking, oh no.
Even though you were game on Friday night, I'm going to look after this.
Listen, I said he could
I'm not going
stay.
to kick him out. I won't kick Steve out.
I said he could stay. It was strange, I'll be honest, it was really strange.
Maybe he'll come back, mate. Maybe he comes over on a weekend or something, you know, go and see me old pal Dan on a Friday night.
It was one of them cats where you get the impression that he's used to humans.
Yeah.
Because he was so friendly, so like not bothered, nonchalant. Told you when I got in bed, he snuggled up to us. So weird. Starts purring, you know. I think my Friday nights took a turn. just literally me and Steve just
Closest
sat.
thing I've been to pussy in a few
I
years.
know, yeah, same. Yeah. Weird. He woke me up at 4 a.m, knocking stuff over.
Was he?
Yeah.
Ah, well, instantly annoyed.
Yeah, well, we had an argument. We had a Barney at 4.
You didn't kick him out, did you?
Yeah, I kicked him out, yeah. Yeah, I kicked him out. Not with force. It
Just
was,
open the doorway. Time for you to go.
Yeah,
Steve on stage. You're welcome.
yeah, it wasn't.
Knocking over vases and that.
We had a verbal exchange.
Did ya?
But obviously I couldn't shout. Because obviously it's the middle of the night.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
4 in the
like, so I'm
morning.
like, Steve, get down the fucking stairs. Like, he's trying to scare him and that. Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen Steve around before? Or was he a brand new, like, just holy shit, what's this cat doing?
Look, I've never... I might have seen him. I see cats all the time. I can't say if I have.
Because I've
or
never been
haven't.
to your building, so I don't know how it all works. What, was the cat already in the building? Did he climb in your window? Did he walk and just follow you in and like, I'm coming with you?
I went to the doorstep.
Yeah.
Steve was on the doorstep.
Was he?
Long story short. And me being a divvy, I'm like, hello, mate. You know, I start talking to him and that. And Steve's like, oh, no, mate.
I'm
Like
having
this,
that.
all friendly and
Do
that.
the leg rub
yeah,
with the
doing
back.
that rubby up and down thing. You know what they do where they like rub
Yeah,
their face
yeah,
on
yeah.
you? And then Steve came in with me. And I was like, oh, right. So it's like, that is it.
Yeah.
Steve shot up the stairs. So I couldn't even see him no more. So I
Right.
followed up the stairs trying to find him. He was outside my front door giving it like, oh my God, this is mint, this doorstep. You know, like rolling around, like proper happy. You know, like they do. So I'm like,
How
Steve,
the hell did he know it was your door?
don't know. But he's just ran all the way at the top.
He's going near him. I've smelled him. That's where he's going, probably.
It was so weird. It's like he'd been in before. So after like a few seconds on the thing, I was like, oh, he's coming in.
Yeah.
Right. So I said, Steve, listen, like, behave yourself, mate. And Steve was like, I will, mate, I will. I opened
Take
the
your
door.
shoes off, Steve.
Yeah, and he just, like, proud as punch, just walked straight in the bedroom, jumped on the bed. I had some bags with me, and I was like, so I went in the kitchen, put the bags on the kitchen worktop, walked back to the bedroom, popped my head in, and Steve had already got himself comfy on the bed.
Making himself at all.
Yeah, and I was like, right.
Class.
He's like, that is it. And he was like, buzzing, like all soft and that on the Emma mattress. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, right. So I cracked on one night, got a Nando's. I'm sitting on the couch eating Nando's. I forget Steve's there. So
Did ya?
yeah, like so I've scrammed my Nando's. Blah 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 blah. The nights. This is hours have passed now. I've forgot that Steve's in the house. So I've gone to the shower. Got a shower, blah, 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 blah. Got in the bed, put the light on. Obviously, I shit myself because Steve's in the bed. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, Steve, like, mate, I'm going to bed. And he's like, he's gone. He's out for the count. So I'm like, oh, like, Steve. And he's just like, one eye opens. So I like say, listen, Steve, like, if you're staying, mate, like, I'm going to sleep for about 7 hours. So, like, you're going to have to, like, sleep for 7 hours. And I got the impression he was saying sound. So I got into bed. We had a snuggle. And I thought, this is it. Like, Steve will be there in the morning.
Yeah.
But then at 4 a.m., smash, bang,
He
wallop.
ruined it.
Yeah, so we had an argument and...
He spoiled himself.
yeah.
Bless him.
Steve left. He didn't say bye. When we got to the door, he just left.
He'll be back, Steve, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was somebody's cat.
I know what you mean about forgetting he was there though, because when I first got Bambi, I'd forget I had her.
Yeah.
And now, if she ever stays at my mum's house, like on a night, I wake up and be like, where is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she's at my mum's house. Like, it's weird.
I'm scared of the responsibility of like having to do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say scared. I just, I'd rather not. That's a thing.
Yeah, I know what you're
Do you
saying.
know what I'm saying?
I haven't got a great deal going on in my life, so I thought I'd get dogs because...
Who does, Chris? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Who
know,
does?
but I don't really tend to go out much, so I thought getting a couple of companions for the house would be good. And
Yeah.
I do. It'll piss you off every now and again, mate. Don't get me wrong. It's not like perfect and that. I'm constantly in love with the dogs. They'll boil my piss, particularly Teddy. But yeah, it's cool having dogs. It's good. They rely on you in that, you know what I mean? It gives you a purpose, something to look after, and it's a rewarding thing, owning dogs.
You think?
I think, yeah. Not so much cats. They kind of look after themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
Weird animals, cats. I like cats, but I wouldn't have a cat. I couldn't have a cat. Jesus.
Well, we've said it before, like, if a cat was as big as a dog, we'd be dead. Literally. We'd all be
Yeah.
dead, a lot of us. Just think if cats were the size of Alsatians. Oh, mate.
They're just small lions.
They exist, don't they? That's like a mountain lion. They're about the
Yeah,
size of a big dog.
Yeah, kill us all.
Yeah, you can get.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Imagine if
End
you just
your life.
woke up in the morning and the universe changed and every cat that was in England, like that, all of a sudden became Alsatian size. Imagine the chaos the day
Oh
after.
yeah, you wouldn't be going out your house.
Armies, like, yeah.
Yeah. You'd literally need the military in.
Yeah.
Like,
Serious stuff.
need
Bombs and
removing
that.
by force.
Yeah.
That's them there. Cougars. Mountain
Yeah,
lions.
the mountain lion's dangerous. Like,
You've seen them in Canada when they're stalking people. You've seen them videos where they're just like
Yeah,
people go on
America and
hikes, people
Canada.
go on hikes and stuff, and then all of a
the
sudden,
one where
there's-
he was chasing him down the road.
Yeah.
He was backing up and he's like roaring at the lion, and the lion keeps coming at him and doing that. You know, cats do
you
that.
can't
thing with
run.
paws. Fake.
Yeah.
Drop a shoulder and give
Yeah.
you the fake. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
you'd
he was
be
doing that.
terrified, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Shit myself.
Look at that
Yeah,
there.
it's terrifying.
I had a rat in my house. I told you, didn't I? A few
Yeah.
months back, a rat got in my bedroom because I had the French doors open.
You need to clean up more, you
I
mate.
shit myself, mate. Now I do a cleaning up, mate. It was outside and the doors were open. It ran in. I think the dogs had spotted it and chased it in.
Right.
Because when I was just sat in the front room watching the football, Borough were playing.
Yeah.
And I had the dogs going at it. And I was like, what the hell's going on in there? And they were trying to get underneath the bed. So I was like, what's going on here? Moved my bed.
Oh my God.
Massive rat.
Shoot, man.
You're back.
I think he gives it a couple of warning shots and it runs away, doesn't it?
I hadn't seen this one.
Oh, he's going to fuck him up. You'd shoot now. Too late. Shoot.
He doesn't actually shoot it. He just gives it a warning shot.
Never.
Yeah, they're proper rare though, aren't they? Like they've been hunted to it like near extinction, I think.
Have they?
Yeah, they're back on the defence, back up in numbers now though. I think.
Have they?
Yeah. But yeah, mate, you'd absolutely crap yourself. Imagine if you had no like weapon with you or anything.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean,
Everyone carries a gun in America, don't they?
yeah, this is true.
If you're going out in that kind of wilderness, you take a gun with you because it's dangerous out there. It's not like England. You can't just go walking in the countryside. There's too much shit kicking about.
Yeah,
That's the one there, Courtesy.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this like?
It's chasing him down the road. Pounce, look at that.
oh my days, fam.
Absolutely.
Looks like a
not.
snake.
oh,
No,
mate.
Every time it did that, I'd just have a heart attack. Because he's got no weapon, this guy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got no
got-
gun or anything.
So what's he gonna do?
He just keeps backing up. And
You've
hoping
just
it
got
leaves
to
him
back
alone.
up, but I swear you've got to stand tall, don't you? You're not going to stand tall again. I mean, I'm terrified by the average home cat. Never mind that.
But that video, that's a short, but that video goes on for about 3 minutes. That
Yeah.
lion
Is
following him.
There it
up
is.
the
There,
road.
it's 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
Stalks him
Very,
initially.
very
and-
long one, yeah.
Oh, it's just awful. I remember
Look at it
watching
in that one there, Dan. You see that one at the bottom, that photo?
Yeah.
It's just-
Imagine.
No.
No.
Yeah, so fuck cats, mate.
Yeah, fuck cats, mate.
Fuck cats.
Yeah, these big cats are.
Do you have a cat, Coatsy?
No, not really ever been a cat person.
No,
I
yeah.
just don't think they're trustworthy at all. Like if it
there's
wants to
something shady
just
about
it wants to
them.
claw your eyes out, it will. And one of
Yeah.
my mates, like at a young age, he had this cat and he loved it a bit. But you know, any Pebbles, I think it was called. Anybody else went near that cat apart from him, it was just like clawing you and
Yeah.
not for
They
me.
are
Like
savage cats. At
I
times.
hate to come at you, Steve, but they're not for me, Daniel.
No, when I grew up with cats. Like
Yeah.
Did
my
you?
mum had like 4 and 5 at any one time. It was a house full
Really?
full of cats. So I
Holy
knew
shit.
nothing different. And dog
That's
as
what
well. We
Steve
always had
knew.
dog, and look, my mum's house always been like a zoo.
Steve could tell you were one of his people.
Yeah, we're cat people.
Did you not like? Did you not one cat that always went for you that you know you didn't go near?
I mean, you had cats like people, like dogs, different personalities.
Yeah.
You had some cats that were super cuddly and some cats that weren't so friendly and they just wanted to be left alone. Do you know what I mean? Some cats you can pick up and snuggle them. Some cats you don't because they'll scratch you. You
You
learn.
also do that, like, punch thing cats, don't they? They'll just, like, whack you.
Yeah.
Have that.
The one thing I do rate about cats is, unlike dogs, they are, you can hit a dog, come running back to you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Like cats, if you hit a cat, it'll never, ever come running back to you, you know what I mean? It's like you've lost its trust. So I do rate, like, I don't know what it's called. But,
Yeah. No, cats and dogs are different creatures. It's a feline and a canine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's different. No, cats are fine. I like cats. They're all right. No problem on the whole.
Unless they're the size of an Alsatian.
Unless they're the size of an Alsatian, and then no part of that. Like no. But yeah, I hope Steve's well.
Yeah, I hope he's looking after. He'd be out there, won't he? He'd be doing bits.
I'll be doing bits, mate.
Yeah. He'd be busy.
Of course he will. So, how long have you been rolling, Southpaw?
hour and 15.
Hour and 15. We normally do this time now. That's how long we do it for.
Yeah.
Hour and 15, hour and 20, innit?
Yeah, that's what Coatsy was saying.
That's how we do it.
I
So,
won't lie to you, I'm busting for the loo. I've just sat through for the last half hour.
Chris, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I've been sitting for about an hour. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell.
Your blood is
plowing
mental.
through absolute warriors.
Yeah.
Busting.
It's these Red Bulls, man.
Is it?
Yeah, the Red Bulls,
You
man.
have had like
I've had two
two
bottles,
coffees,
2 coffees.
3 bottles of
I had
water.
2 cans before you picked me up.
Yeah, fair play, like.
I've only had 1 wee.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's built up now.
Not very
Like,
good.
Caffeine wees are worse as well, aren't they? A caffeine wee.
Yeah.
When you don't need.
and particularly if you don't have breakfast or you had no food in you, you can have like a coffee and a Red Bull and you're just pissing all day. Like,
Bruce Lethal.
Non-stop.
Proper Bruce
Every
Lethal.
like half hour, I'm back to the loo.
Yeah.
Shit.
Scary shit.
Yeah, man, it's not the best.
So, we've done our predictions.
We have
Wilder. Wilder.
Joshua by slop or horrible decision when Wallen should have won.
Yeah. And Miller by ragdoll.
Beating.
And yours was?
I've gone with Parker by knockout after 9. I'm going with Daniel Dubois knockout after 9, and I'm going with Joshua inside 5.
We'll find out. This has been People Like Us. I've been Dan. This has been Chris. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.